OutDaughtered, Season 5 teaser gives fans a glimpse at Adam and Danielle Busby's lives. The Season 5 teaser of the hit reality show, OutDaughtered, gives fans a glimpse at Adam and Danielle Busby's lives with their children. Adam and Danielle are popular for having a set of 4-year-old female quintuplets Ava Lane, Olivia Marie, Hazel Grace, Parker Kate, and Riley Paige, and a 9-year-old daughter, Blake. As reported by People, the family travels to Jackson Hole, Wyoming, this season. For the first time, the adorable girls get the chance to see snow. "Out of all the vacations, I'm most excited about this one," says Danielle. "For the first time since the Quints were born, I finally feel like I can take a breath. But you never know what tomorrow brings." During their trip, the COVID-19 pandemic strikes the U.S. They then come back to Texas to shelter in place. Chaos follows as the camera teams fall away while the children shift to homeschooling. Danielle shares, "I am not made to be an at-home schoolteacher. What are we going to do inside with 6 restless girls?" Their plans, including birthday events and a possible eye procedure for Hazel, start to unravel. All while self-filming their new normal, Adam and Danielle are compelled to settle on troublesome choices for their young ladies. The final episode of Season 5 happens using footage entirely shot by the couple as Texas increases its well-being measures with a stay-at-home order. As reported by People, Season 5 of OutDaughtered, which debuted in May 2016, premieres on June 2nd at 9 p.m. ET. According to Moms, this season makes certain to show the truth of the stay-at-home orders that have spread all across the U.S. "We know that it will be brimming with giggling, embraces, and even a tear or two." As reported by People, Season 5 of OutDaughtered, which debuted in May 2016, premieres on June 2nd at 9 p.m. ET. According to Moms, this season makes certain to show the truth of the stay-at-home orders that have spread all across the U.S. "We know that it will be brimming with giggling, embraces, and even a tear or two." During a telephone interview with ABC News, Adam explained how the pressures of parenthood set off the beginning of the depression, something the doting father revealed he had endured since Ava, Olivia, Hazel, Parker, and Riley were born. Adam and Danielle, who married in June 2006, welcomed their quintuplets in April 2015 at the Women's Hospital of Texas. The newborn babies spent the first few months of their lives in the natal intensive care unit at the hospital. Since 1969, they were the first all-female quintuplets to be born. OutDaughtered couple talk crazy mommy shamers after one of the Quints skipped a grade. "There's nobody out there who knows the intricacy of the decisions we make," Adam Busby, star of TLC's OutDaughtered and dad of quintuplets, tells People. Adam and Danielle Busby of the hit TLC series OutDaughtered are committed to raising their quintuplets as individuals even if that means splitting them up in school. As the Quints' 4-year-old Hazel Grace, Parker Kate, Olivia Marie, Riley Paige, and Ava Lane get older, they're becoming individuals with their own struggles, likes, dislikes, and opinions. Danielle, who recently partnered with Learning Resources to bring STEM education to underserved Houston-area schools, tells People. In the instance of letting Riley move up before her sisters, that was based strictly on her. The Busbys stand by their decision to enroll Riley in kindergarten ahead of her sisters who started preschool this year, despite receiving backlash from social media mommy shamers. "Riley's above and beyond with her intelligence," says Danielle, 35, who's also mom to 8-year-old daughter Blake Louise. "Knowing where she's at right now, this was our decision based on her. Of course, we looked at the family and how this change affects everyone else." Want all the latest pregnancy and birth announcements, plus celebrity mom blogs? Click here to get those and more in the People Parents newsletter. Danielle first announced plans to move Riley ahead on Instagram last month, but not without a disclaimer. "Take one Quint out the mix and the house is seriously so much quieter. FYBC, I'm sure I will get asked." Blake started 3rd grade, and Riley started private kindergarten at the Quint school, and she goes every day and she loves it. The mother of 6 captioned a sweet photo of Hazel, Parker, Olivia, and Ava snuggled up on the couch while Riley was at school. Several Instagram users voiced their support and praised the Busbys for allowing Riley to excel. "I am so glad you let her be her own person. They are not clones of each other," one person commented. but others criticized the decision to single her out. One user wrote, "Why does it seem like the entire family revolves everything around Riley? I RLY hope the other Quints are getting the proper attention they deserve and don't feel like they're not smart enough or good enough and that they are individuals and have their own time to shine as well." Related video. TLC's OutDaughtered stars Danielle and Adam Busby reveal how they keep the spark alive with Quintuplets. The Texas natives are used to the spotlight. OutDaughtered just wrapped season 5, and the Busbys boast over 1 million followers on Instagram, but Adam says he and his wife are still shocked by the shamers. The couple scan every picture and caption carefully before posting because people are looking at our photos and looking at our posts under a microscope just to find out what they can criticize about it. Adam, 37, tells People. "It's crazy," says the father of 6. "And I don't know what it is. Is it just to mask one's own insecurities so they can have this persona online that they have everything together if they shame another mom? It's really bizarre." Especially considering how unlikely it is that people weighing in on the Busbys' parenting style can relate to their day-to-day lives. In world history, there have only been 6 parents who have dealt with raising all-girl quintuplets, says Adam, who admits he feels the need to put mommy shamers in their place every once in a while. "There's nobody out there who knows the intricacy of the decisions we make," he adds. "It's just crazy that somebody out there is criticizing us about something they have no idea about." The majority of negative comments come from fans and followers urging the couple to keep the Quints together, but the Busbys are raising Hazel, Riley, Parker, Olivia, and Ava as individuals. Says Adam, "They deserve that." OutDaughtered and Sweet Home Sextuplets are coming back, and the babies are testing boundaries. Season 2 of Sweet Home Sextuplets and Season 4 of OutDaughtered are returning to TLC's Tuesday lineup. The babies are back. Fans have watched as Adam and Danielle Busby and Eric and Courtney Waldrop have respectively juggled their mega families on OutDaughtered and Sweet Home Sextuplets, and now, People can exclusively announce that both shows are returning to TLC's Tuesday lineup. Season 2 of Sweet Home Sextuplets will premiere Tuesday, May 28th, and Season 4 of OutDaughtered will premiere Tuesday, June 11th. In an exclusive super tease above, the Busbys once again have their hands full with America's first all-female quintuplets, Ava, Olivia, Riley, Parker, and Hazel, now 4. "This year has just been so fun because our kids are hilarious," says Danielle. "Their little imaginations are going," adds Adam. "They soak up so much." But inevitably, with Quints come chaos. Lately, the girls have been testing boundaries to see what they can get away with, Adam admits. And there's a new development coming between the two, who are also parents to 8-year-old daughter Blake, Adam's new job offer in Dallas. "I want this for you, but I don't want this for us," says Danielle, who doesn't want to leave Houston. "We can't seem to get on the same page, and I just don't know how much more I can take of this." The Busbys aren't the only ones with a full house, as Blue, Lake, Rawlings, Rain, Rivers, and Tag turn 1. The Waldrops can barely make it to bedtime. Not to mention, they're also juggling the sextuplets' older brothers Sailor, Wales, and Bridge. "Why do they have so much energy at night? You would think they'd be exhausted," says Mom Courtney in an exclusive Sweet Home Sextuplet super tease below. "I mean, I'm exhausted. You have to keep your head on a swivel," explains Dad Eric. "Even though we keep them in the baby room 90% of the time, you constantly have to be looking. I mean, they're everywhere. On days like this, when it is just crazy and exhausting, I sometimes just want to run out the door," Courtney says with a laugh. "If you're going, I'm going with you," Eric jokes. New OutDaughtered episodes are coming in June. A lot of people are relying on TV right now. They are relying on entertaining content to get us through the long, boring days of quarantine. The problem has been that production on a lot of our favorite shows has been halted due to the pandemic and the need for social distancing. Reruns are getting a little old, but the good news is that one of our favorite reality TV families is able to join us again. According to People, OutDaughtered will be returning to our TVs on June 2nd. OutDaughtered is the tale of Adam and Danielle Busby, the pair who suffered with infertility. They had their daughter Blake, and when they wanted to try again to give her a sibling, they ended up with 5 more children. Blake is now 9 years old, and the quintuplets are 5. It feels like we were just watching them all as little babies, and now they are little girls. Ava, Olivia, Riley, Parker, and Hazel will be back to our TVs. Everyone got a glimpse into the new season with a trailer that showed us all that the season may be a little different than we are used to. The show will begin in a way that we are used to, with cameras following the family around and capturing the day-to-day activities of the busy family. However, as the pandemic becomes a reality in the US, production with a traditional camera crew becomes impossible. Adam and Danielle then will proceed to film the rest of the season by themselves. We get to take a glimpse into how this large family copes with being in quarantine and dealing with the current pandemic, how they handle challenges that everyone else is facing. From birthday celebrations to Easter, we will watch how these super parents tackle the most difficult decisions in an even more difficult time. We also get to see their near impossible task of homeschooling their 6 children. The final episode of the season is shot completely by mom and dad and is sure to show the reality of the stay-at-home orders that have spread all across the US. We know that the season will be full of laughter, hugs, and even a tear or two. Silver Spur Ranch on OutDaughtered. Where did the Busby family visit? The Busby family shared one of their family vacations with viewers on OutDaughtered. It was a family affair, something that has become a custom for the Bubsies. Along with their family of 8, the extended family was there for the ride as well. Earlier this year, Adam Busby shared a post about their vacation at the Silver Spur Guest Ranch. He posted photos and raved about the place they chose to spend time with their family. Feeding the Longhorns was one of the highlights and is a popular part of the stay among other guests as well. Located in Bandera, Texas, the Silver Spur Guest Ranch is a popular destination for people all over the United States. There are several positive reviews that have all raved about authenticity and the cleanliness of the ranch. There are several different rooms to choose from if you want to stay at the Silver Spur Guest Ranch. Rates begin at $145 per night for accommodations for 2 or 3 people and go up to $225 per night for up to 12 people. Not only does the place welcome families and couples, but you can also book weddings, family reunions, and any other event you can imagine on a ranch. Not everything has to be overnights or long stays either. Aside from the rooms, there are plenty of amenities offered by the Silver Spur Guest Ranch. They have a playground, feeding time with the Longhorns, shows, campfires, a pool, scheduled meal times, and so much more. Hiking trails are available, and if you enjoy nature, Hill Country State Natural Area neighbors the Silver Spur Guest Ranch. There are trail rides, camping, fishing, and more available there as well. Adam and Danielle Busby had a great time with their daughters and family while staying at the Silver Spur Guest Ranch. This vacation will be one for the books. OutDaughtered and Sweet Home Sextuplets are coming back, and the babies are testing boundaries. Season 2 of Sweet Home Sextuplets and Season 4 of OutDaughtered are returning to TLC's Tuesday lineup. Fans have watched as Adam and Danielle Busby and Eric and Courtney Waldrop have respectively juggled their mega families on OutDaughtered and Sweet Home Sextuplets, and now, people can exclusively announce that both shows are returning to TLC's Tuesday lineup. Season 2 of Sweet Home Sextuplets will premiere Tuesday, May 28th, and Season 4 of OutDaughtered will premiere Tuesday, June 11th. In an exclusive super tease above, the Busbys once again have their hands full with America's first all-female quintuplets, Ava, Olivia, Riley, Parker, and Hazel, now 4. This year has just been so fun because our kids are hilarious, says Danielle. Their little imaginations are going, adds Adam. They soak up so much. But inevitably, with Quints come chaos. Lately, the girls have been testing boundaries to see what they can get away with, Adam admits. And there's a new development coming between the two, who are also parents to 8-year-old daughter Blake, Adam's new job offer in Dallas. I want this for you, but I don't want this for us, says Danielle, who doesn't want to leave Houston. We can't seem to get on the same page, and I just don't know how much more I can take of this. The Busbys aren't the only ones with a full house, as Blue, Lake, Rawlings, Rain, Rivers, and Tag turn 1. The Waldrops can barely make it to bedtime. Not to mention, they're also juggling the sextuplets' older brothers Sailor, Wales, and Bridge. Why do they have so much energy at night? You would think they'd be exhausted, says Mom Courtney in an exclusive Sweet Home Sextuplet super tease below. I mean, I'm exhausted. You have to keep your head on a swivel, explains Dad Eric. Even though we keep them in the baby room 90% of the time, you constantly have to be looking. I mean, they're everywhere. On days like this when it is just crazy and exhausting, I sometimes just want to run out the door, Courtney says with a laugh. If you're going, I'm going with you, Eric jokes. OutDaughtered. Danielle admits bond with Grandma Mimi is unhealthy. She had to set boundaries. It's been a while since Danielle Busby and Adam Busby brought the Quints into the world and became a huge part of the TLC family through OutDaughtered. Apart from the family of 8, i.e., parents Danielle and Adam, eldest daughter Blake, and the Quints, the show also featured many other recurring stars like Uncle Dale, Aunt Kiki, and Grandma Mimi. Since the news of Grandma Mimi's arrest, fans knew that things weren't good between her and the family. She was in trouble for a DUI charge. Since then, things took a standstill for her when it came to her social media life and appearing on the show. Years after this incident, Danielle has finally opened up about the nature of her and her mother's bond and confirmed it was toxic. OutDaughtered. Danielle Busby says Grandma Mimi had a dark side. In a podcast, Danielle started with Adam Busby, and they talked about their life away from their show, OutDaughtered. It's called More Than Reality, and they discuss the bits the show doesn't capture. In an episode, the former finally addressed the elephant in the room and talked about her mother, Michelle Theriot, i.e., Grandma Mimi. She admitted not being on the best of terms with her. It turns out Danielle said that while Grandma Mimi did have a fun and silly side like the show depicted, that's not all that there was to her. Apparently, she had a not-so-pleasant side that the show didn't capture. Due to this, Danielle and her mother now share a strained bond. While viewers wanted her to explain more, she did so in the next episode. What did Danielle say? OutDaughtered. Danielle admits having a toxic relationship with Grandma Mimi. It turns out Danielle finally talked about her bond with her mother and everyone's Grandma Mimi. OutDaughtered fans were in shock when the Fermis said she still had the latter around town. But they don't have a relationship anymore. It turns out that Danielle was waiting for a change to take place when it comes to her mother, which never happened. Hence, it affected their bond as mother-daughters and also as human-to-humans, so it became unhealthy. Danielle vulnerably said that she never wanted their relationship to be at such a stage, but it is. Now it's Grandma Mimi versus the 8 Busbys. The OutDaughtered star admitted how hard and difficult it has been for her to deal with such a thing. But Danielle is now okay with where things are, as she went up front with God regarding everything. Lots of people from the fanbase lauded the star for showing such a side. They realize it must not be easy for her. Due to this, they have been supportive of Danielle. They're saying it's okay to have boundaries and bonds that start feeling unhealthy. Do you agree with Danielle? Would you have done things differently if you had been in her place? Tell us in the comments below. Keep an eye on TV season and spoilers for more OutDaughtered updates. OutDaughtered. Busby Quints turn 9. The Busby clan is busy. Adam and Danielle remain busy taking care of their 6 daughters, and OutDaughtered captures their adventures. There are times when things get a little overwhelming, but the parents still love the chaos their little kids bring. While Blake is already a teen, the Quintuplets are still young. But all of them are growing every day. In fact, the Quintuplets recently celebrated a big milestone. Mom Danielle announced the big news on social media, and the fans were delighted. Read the milestone to learn what the milestone is. OutDaughtered. The Quintuplets are 9 now. Adam and Danielle might have too many kids, but the OutDaughtered stars never complained. On the contrary, they are happy with the chaos. The parents enjoy their 6 daughters and pamper them all. Even the kids love spending time with their mom and dad. Fans know the Busbys loves big celebrations. From birthdays to holidays, they do it all with pomp and show. The family celebrated Easter together, and Blake even had a big birthday celebration. In true Busby style, she had a dream celebration with her friends at Sugar Plus Rye. And now, the Quintuplets are also celebrating their big day. Danielle celebrated her girls' big day. Her little Quintuplets turned 9, and the happy mom took to social media to express her happiness. Danielle posted an adorable video of the 5 girls. They enjoyed their celebration as the birthday song, Feet Tough Crowd, played in the clip's background. Danielle wished all of them a happy 9th birthday. She said they had a spectacular day. The OutDaughtered beauties had a glow-in-the-dark party for their birthday. Fans could see the 5 girls dance around with glow-stick necklaces, bracelets, glasses, and ears. They danced under the stars in the middle of nowhere land. Adam and Danielle couldn't be more thankful for their darling girls. OutDaughtered. Adam said someone choked him. Adam is always there for his girls. He helps Danielle take care of their 6 daughters. But the OutDaughtered star also has his own life, and he has a concerning update about it. In fact, the star revealed someone had tried to choke him. Fans were worried when they learned about the choking incident. We'll end the mystery here, since we know the readers are also concerned. It turns out the incident was a happy one. Apparently, Adam had a starstruck moment that led him to check off an item from his bucket list. The star revealed he had also met Chuck Norris and posed with him. Chuck and Adam cheeky posed, and it looked like Adam was being choked by Chuck Norris. The fans also found it hilarious. Hence, many recalled Chuck's legendary role of Walker, Texas Ranger, calling him a great role model. The fans loved Adam's little photo shoot with the legendary actor. Some fans even loved his little joke in the caption. Adam can now successfully boast about it in the future.